Welcome back, everyone, to another Girl Power preview review. Starting off with previews today, we have Ryukyu 2, another character I didn't have on my returning characters bingo sheet, but let's dive in. Dragon dive in, maybe. No, I hate myself a little bit. She is a 5 hand size, 36 health character, very beefy. She's a pro hero, and she has air, earth, and order. I believe only one returning symbol, and that's Earth. Fun. She has a response: before you take damage from an unblocked attack, reduce that damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. Wow. I like that response. I really do. This is a character, right off the bat, who really loves Deflect, the new keyword, to reduce damage after your rival's block step. So then you can, deflect 3, give it -3 damage. If it's unblocked, give it another -1. This character on Earth loves Toughest Punk in Junior High, which is before you take damage from an attack, reduce it by 3. On Earth, this character is going to be very hard to kill. I like it. I love characters like this. And then she also has an enhance. Your attack with 1 or fewer abilities gets +2 speed and +2 damage. So instead of discarding a momentum for 4 damage, she splits it to be 2 speed, 2 damage, as long as you have 1 or fewer abilities. Cool. I like it. I like new Ryukyu. She doesn't feel as aggressively busted as old Ryukyu, but she's definitely going to be hard to get rid of, especially, like I said, on the Earth symbol and with this new Deflect keyword. I'm gonna have fun. I love walling up as a character and then biding my time until I have the right time to pivot and strike. And this seems like a character that's right up my street. Let's check out her attacks. We have Biting Dragon Grab, a 4 difficulty, 3 control, 3 mid for 5 with a +3 mid block. It's got Fury and Throw. So Throw says even if it's completely blocked, it still deals half damage rounded up during the damage step. And as it only has the 1 ability, Throw, we can give it 2 speed and 2 damage for free, making it a 5 mid 7 on a 4 diff. And it's a Throw, so it'll do automatically at minimum 4 damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. Then we have her uncommon, Flying Dragon Tackle, a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 4 high for 5, +1 high block. It's got Charge, Fury, and Slam, no keyword abilities. It has 1 ability, and Enhance. If this attack is blocked, your rifle flips a foundation. If it is not blocked, commit 1 rifle foundation. You get to choose. If it deals damage, draw a card. Wow, this attack does a lot. So in Ryukyu, this is a 6 high for 7. If it's blocked, your rifle flips a foundation. They get to choose. If it's not blocked, you selectively commit 1 of their foundations, and they take 7 damage. And if it deals damage, draw 1 card, and, of course, they take 7 damage. So if they block it on a partial, they flip 1 and you draw. If they don't block it, you commit 1 for them and draw. That's pretty good uncommon, especially in Ryukyu, given that 2 speed. I like that. That's really cool. Yeah, pretty neat, and I like that 1 high block. Moving on, we have her rare foundation, Dragon's Fortitude. A 2 difficulty, 5 control with a +2 mid block. It's got the Deflect keyword, that response that I was just talking about, to reduce damage from an attack before the damage step, but after the block step. So you can give an attack -2 damage with this, and then give it -1 with her. And it says Enhance Tenacious, spend 1 momentum. This attack gets -3 damage. You're not going to kill Ryukyu. You're just not. You can't string against this character. Thankfully, she doesn't share a symbol with Ruthless Mockery, because -3 on all of your attacks is dumb. Speaking of -3, you get spend 1 momentum on Dragon's Fortitude. Man. I'm excited for this character. I am going to put some time into Ryukyu 2. I really like that. Yeah, so let's move on, before I get any more excited, to Tsuyu Asui 4. This was a character revealed today to date this video. So you can tell when I upload it how long it takes me to get some of this stuff done. She is a 5 hand size, 33 health character. I believe this is Asui's first outing as a 5-hander. Fun. She has 1A in student, and her symbols this go around are chaos, life, and water. She says she's got 2 responses. The first is, after you play a high or low block, it gains breaker 1. Woof. So 2/3 of your blocks are always going to be breakers. On top of if they already have breaker. Again, thank you for not giving her showdown symbols. Because holy crap. Alright. I'm getting like minor flashbacks to Lord Raptor 2. Those of you older players like me remember him giving all of his flashes breaker 2. This is much more fair, but ugh. And then we have a once per turn response. After you check a ranged or charge attack, add it to your hand. If the check was made to play an attack, that attack gets +3 speed. Alright. So right off the bat, I'm thinking chaos, I'm thinking award the victor, and I'm thinking as a charge or ranged attack, you have Rando Spirit Gun. So you can use that response twice per turn. And then, of course, award the victor. If your attack deals damage, you can put it on top of your deck, and your next check gets +2. So if you check a 3, that's a 5. Then you can add it to your hand with Asui. So that's pretty cool. This character is going to be dangerous. I am already saying it right now. As a pivot character, like I like to play, using breaker defensively on everything, and then just swinging a whole bunch into my rival. Like I said, with Rando Spirit Gun is really good, so you can use that response twice and just keep picking up attacks. That's going to be dangerous. Moving on, we have 2 attacks. The first is an ultra rare camouflage counter. A 4 difficulty, 3 control, 2 low for 4 with a +2 high block. All of her cards have lower high blocks, so you're going to break her with all of these. It's got charge ranged and stun 1. That's pretty cool. It says response card pool. After another attack deals damage, add this card to the top of your deck. Your next check to play a card gets +1. Alright. So you can play it as a block, breaker 1 your opponent, and let's say you blocked a mid. You partial block, you take the damage. Camouflage counter, since another attack dealt damage, add this card to the top of... Well, I don't know, because it says after another attack, it means this card would have had to be played as an attack. I vaguely remember there being an issue with Black Dog's Fangs way back in the day. Because it also had Breaker 1, and people were saying that you could infinite loop it. Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to use this playing it as a block, since it is then a block, not an attack. I might wait for clarity on that before I say one way or the other whether that's busted, but if you can't do it that way, I understand, but if you can't do it that way, holy crap. Because then you can check a 4 on your next block, pick it up with Asui, and then play it again as another block, and you could effectively loop this a little bit. That's crazy. It has another response that's an Asui response, so you can only use it if your character name is Tsuyu Asui. Commit 1 foundation as a cost. After this attack resolves, add it to the top of your deck. Your next check to play a card gets +1. So, kind of what I was just saying there with the first response, and you can just hop your cards over each other and just keep getting bonuses to your checks. That's good. That's really good. Also on Life and Water, or just Life, I think. I could see this character being a, maybe not, but could do some fun things with Storm of Arrows. Because you can clear your card pool with things like Camouflage Counter, Storm of Arrows. When you check an attack, pick it up, play it again. It could be something there, but I'll hold off on that until I start doing day zeros. Then we have Leaping Tongue Lash, a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 4 high for 5 with a +1 low block. That's a +1 low breaker 1. It's got charge and ranged. It says enhance your next charge or ranged attack this turn gets 2 speed and 2 damage. So, Rando's Spirit Gun has an enhance that if it has received speed and damage during this enhanced step, give it 2 speed and 2 damage, and it's a 5 mid 5. This card says Rando's Spirit Gun is now a 9 mid 9 that allows you to play your character response twice. That's pretty nuts. That is pretty nuts. I like that a lot. Really good common. And lastly, we have her foundation, Sweet Satisfaction, a 2 difficulty, 5 control with a +3 high block. It says response commit. After you play a keyword ability, draw 1 card. If it is your rival's turn, gain 1 health. I'm going to heal by breakering you. And I get to draw a card as a 5-hander. Between this on life and the Nejire foundation that after your rival plays a character ability, draw a card off of life, this 5-hander is not going to feel like a 5-hander, especially with her own response, checking an attack to just pick up an attack for free. And also, if you go second, you start with your 6th card, but if you check an attack on turn 1 playing out your foundation string, you can just pick that attack up for free. This is an amazing going second character. I love going second because I like the extra draw, and I often run bad checks. So I like going second. I like the extra maneuverability. I really like not dying on turn 2. And yeah, this character is going to feel amazing going second, especially if you're like playing your 4th foundation on a 3, and you check a 3, you pick it up with Asui, and then you've got a good block for your rival's next turn, especially if your blocks are high and low, because then you can just breaker them and try to end an early kill string early. Yeah, this is an amazing character. I love this character. Yeah, I think this is another one I'm really going to put a lot of time and effort into competitive building, because I do play a lot of... I have a very casual locals. Nothing wrong with that. I love my locals. And they don't love me a lot right now because I'm hardcore practicing for Vegas and trying to get all that done. But I do promise that as soon as I'm done with Vegas, I will go back to playing my silly decks and my fun decks and having a good time. But I'm in the tank right now, so this is one I can see myself putting some thought into competitively. Because she plays a lot like how I'd like to play. Just sit there, wall your rival out until you can pivot and take control of the momentum of the game for yourself. But with that being said, guys, what do you think of Asui 4 and Ryukyu 2? 2 very defensive 5-handers that have a lot to offer on offense as well. I love them. I love these 2. This is going to be so fun. I have been feeling kind of mid on girl power lately, mainly because not a lot of the characters spoke to me, like ability-wise, like what they wanted to do. There's been a lot of neat stuff, but nothing that really jumped out at me until Ryukyu and Asui, and also Mei Hatsume, who is another, defensive-oriented character that's just going to turn around and smack you one whenever she gets a chance. And all considerably 5-handers, funny enough, I believe. I think Mei is also a 5-hander. She might be a 6, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not switching to Ultra to see. But, yeah, so let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please consider subscribing. I could use all the help and support I can get. And if you are a new player, I have a link to my playlist, Hermit School of Universus, which is a comprehensive how-to-play guide for playing the game of Universus. It's got a lot of small, easy-to-watch videos, which walks you through all the aspects of the game, the rules, the mechanics, everything. So please give that a check out, and if you have a couple of new players in like your playgroup, please share it around. I'd love to see that kind of blow up and kind of help a lot of people, as many people as possible, to learn how to play this game that I love so much. So until next time, guys, take care.